Hello, my friends, and welcome. Thanks for being here. Let's dive in. You are on the way. You have never had this experience before like this. You have never woken up to the truth of who you are in quite this way. The addiction to thoughts of lack, scarcity, fear, not enoughness, unworthiness are slipping away. And notice, if you're hanging on to them, notice, oh, there's an addiction I have to struggle, to thinking thoughts of lack, to focusing on these things that I say that I don't want. And there's very little of my beautiful, cosmically powerful attention going towards the love that I feel in my heart about myself, about life. And even if you've been addicted to the opposite of that and you don't even really truly know what that feels like, you don't have to. All you must do is open the door because you are now on the way. If you are watching this, you are someone who is on the way. And that's why I'm sharing this, because this was for you. No longer in the way, on the way. With a smile in your heart, waking up with a smile on your face, releasing the thoughts of yesterday, releasing the fear, releasing the control of outer circumstances, and coming back to you and recognizing that you have the support of all creation within you. And this experience is you and everything that surrounds you, based in an old creation from limitations of an old perception. That is all it is. Can you have some fun with that? Can you play with that so it doesn't feel so heavy, where you can laugh at yourself and realize, wow, I've been a master creator of limitation and scarcity, and the material world I allowed to hypnotize me very deeply. Ah, but I incarnated during this particular time where the dawning of the Aquarian age is in full blast. We are right at the beginning of this unfolding so that we could have this experience of freedom in the human body where we're not limited anymore and we can actually know our divine selves while in the physical body. It's not this thing that you have to reach for that's going to take years and years. We're in the accelerator. We're at a point where it's a choice. You choose to open the door and you ask for it and you keep saying yes and keep yourself in receiving mode, which is relaxation, which is rest, which is openness, which is compassion to all the parts of you that are scared and want to hold on. Hello to 7-year-old you that's terrified, that still operates in the shadows. Let's go ahead and bring that into the light. The loving awareness of you right now into this moment. Any darkness, any fear, as I said in my last video, when that shows up, surround it with the love that only you have. Alchemize it. Don't let it be a shadow any longer. No matter how it feels to the body, you are the awareness noticing how it's feeling in the body. And that awareness is directed by you. That attention is directed by you. You are a magician. In every single moment, you can't not be. You can pretend like you're not, and you can play the finite human game, but you know that's not what you're here for. That's not the experience you came here to have. You came here to transcend that. And so if you're ready to let that go and you're watching videos like this, you're taking in this information, it feels good, it resonates, there's a truth that rings deeply into your core. Yes, let that in. But then when you are done watching it or taking this in and feeling that feeling, and then you go back to the hypnotism, you go back to playing your old game, let's have a laugh at that. It's very silly. We've all done it, but this is the time now. That would be the integration, right? Of information like this, of a share, of a transmission like this. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to keep it at the forefront? Are you going to practice this? Are you going to live intentionally and say, today I am the observer and I'm going to keep my heart open and I'm going to start getting ready to, not even getting ready, you are open now to receiving the blessings, the abundance, the prosperity of God because that which created you wants to see your highest expression because you are it. Do you think that wants to see you? You think life, the universe that you are a part of, that you are a child of, wants to see you lurking in the shadows, afraid, being small, stuck in loops? No. Wants to experience you free, you in the energy of full authenticity of you and freedom to have this life on this planet as you. And so anything that's not that, fear, which we talk about a lot on this channel, you got to bring that nice and close, give it a smile, love it, and make the new choice into love, which is life giving. Like I've said, this expanding, nourishing, allowing it to grow, prioritizing your vibration, your energy, not spending it with other people who are stuck in the fear place, not letting your mind loop on tracks of fear, of limitation, of I don't know how to do this, I'm confused. Like all of those are welcome, but you don't stay there because those are all the parts of you that believe that this whole time, that they were the small human self, and you're not. And it's time to go beyond that conceptually and truly know it for yourself and feel it in your body and think and place your attention on that and do the things that cultivate presence, meditation, walks in nature, write some letters to yourself in the morning when you wake up. I, I was going towards this earlier. Today I'm the observer. I am going to keep a watchful eye for any of the fears, any of the thoughts of lack, and I'm going to give them space and then give them truth and alchemize them. I'm going to be a magician today. Any of that that comes into my now space, I'm going to see it with the light of love and truth and wisdom. That's what I'm up to today. And I'm going to have some fun and I'm going to laugh and I'm going to smile, even if I haven't done that in months. Even if I'm in my dark night of the soul, I have context. I know that everything that isn't me is being stripped away. Let it, allow it. No resisting. That's an act from the old self, the small self, resisting. That's a small part of you that says, I don't trust what God is doing, what the universe is doing, what source is up to. I look out into the world right now and I see all of the old stuff falling away. And I see the drama and the turmoil and the wars and these other things. And I say, these things are front and center in a way that they never have, just as within us, because they're ready to be released and reknown and re-seen through new eyes. Can you see your own life through new eyes? Like I said earlier, can you look at the creations that surround you, and recognize that those were just coming from a place of limitation. And can you let it go? Actually, no matter what anything out there is telling you, that's what you've got to do. And that doesn't have to be an intensely painful process. You can let it go with grace. You can trust that the beauty of who you are is now coming to the forefront. That abundance, that freedom, that choice becoming available now. What if you can keep your attention there instead of saying it's so hard? It's so, I can't do it. I'm confused. I don't know how. It doesn't work. I've tried everything. Voice of limitation. Old you, not the true self. That's what we're here to release. And you keep releasing it when it comes up. You allow it, you release it, and you bring the attention to what is true. And if you do that every day, just even a little bit, and you relax and you allow life to work its magic, and then you're dancing with it, you're co creating, you're cooperating, being in the flow with life, that's when things get magical. That's when you can allow the universe to dazzle you. I was thinking about this in my meditation this morning. Do you know, maybe you don't, but I want to introduce this, how easy it is? Let this in. I did this morning for an hour, and it was like, oh, the source of all creation for that which you are and which that is within you, which is within you. For that to bring abundance and wealth and prosperity, $1 million, whatever material thing, into your experience, how easy that is. Instant. If you are allowing yourself to be an infinite possibility and let that come to you, and you relax into the knowingness of that, how easy that actually would be. And the thought of difficulty and challenge and moving matter through matter in the old way that we were trained to do, based on an old system that is not valid anymore. The Aquarian age is here to say, do you know how easy that is with energy and infinite possibility for the creator to bring those things to you? Oh, it's very easy. And it can be instant, depending on your level of allowance and knowing of what I'm saying. It's very true. Very true, what I just said. Remember that. And you can actually feel the ease of that. Everything that's here, everything that's going on, that's been created, for you to think you don't have access to it or that couldn't come to you easily, if you allow life to bring it to you, if you know that it could bring it to you in an instant, the more that you put your attention there and you realize what I'm saying, uh, you don't have any interference. The electromagnetic thoughts are no longer blocking your abundance and prosperity. They're no longer blocking your relationship that you're calling in, because it's really your relationship with you and your relationship to life. There is nothing more important than that. And yet we think about all these other things and we get caught in so much bullshit. If you have a relationship with life, with what I'm saying right now, it's like, oh, it's easy for the creator to bring me these things that I'm desiring, these types of relationships. Oh, it's easy to love myself. It's easy to be compassionate and kind and generous towards myself. And when I do that, life dances with me and reflects that back in the most beautiful, miraculous ways. What miracles is God going to bless me with today? I'm excited to find that out. What if you stay in that vibration? Would things not radically shift because that's radically different than what you've been doing? Oh, yeah. This is about your attention. It's easy. No matter what your mind says, look at the mind when I say that. If it's like, it's not easy to love myself, I haven't been able to do it the whole time. I don't like myself. I don't like my life. I don't like these things. One small change in perception, catching that thought track that you've been addicted to, taking a breath, and then putting it in the opposite direction. What if it was easy to love me? What if that was just an addictive thought that I was hypnotized by? And I can release that now. And I can remind myself every day of who I am. And I can make it easy to love on me because I can actually see the real me and I can have compassion for all the false me, the old me, the small self in there, the traumatized, wounded child, teenager, all those different iterations that I've been where I was lost in the darkness, confusion. What if I compassionately bring all of them to the table and I say, "You're all welcome here. I love you all. Wow. Tough experience to go through what you did and think that was it. I'm here to bring the magic back to you. I'm here to bring the fun back. I'm here to bring life, love, freedom. You're all going to get to experience that now. And therefore, you don't need to be there anymore because you were looking for that all along. And now I'm giving it to you. And I am the source of that love that you always needed." Yeah, everything shifts from there. Your life makes dramatic changes from there. Oh, yeah. Trust me. You can, I don't, you can feel it in the words that I'm saying. You know it's true. And that's what this era is all about. This new age. Even though, like I said, that's gotten so distorted and twisted and used and manipulated, it truly is a new age. This is the Aquarian age. And this energy is available to you right now, not somewhere down the line, not in a couple weeks, not next year. Right now. Step into it. Open up to it. My wonderful friends. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Um, let's do this. As I've said, um, our energies amplified together, most powerful thing we can do. So if you're called, join the group program. It's going to be 8 weeks. We're going to have a beautiful journey. Things are not going to be the same. We're going to direct our energies in places that are going to shatter the old illusions. And we're going to do it together. And it's for a low cost. And it's your time, it's your attention and intention. And let's see where it takes us. And also, if you're called, the activation sessions are very potent right now. Sign up for that. If you need a jolt, if you need a remembrance, a grounding, give yourself what you need right now. Whatever you need to do to anchor these things in. Make it happen. This is an important time to do so. Love you all. Peace within is peace without.